What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on LCID stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news might be the catalyst for this recent price action. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video somewhere at this point, and I've told you that because of this breakout below this range of support that I marked previously, we've had a decent support range at $6.12. Let's switch to 4 hours time frame. Let me show you that it was this previous swing low. And my main assumption was that because of this retest of this range, we had decent chances to see movement to the upside. And I've told you to put your stop loss somewhere at the range of support or slightly below this range. And it was about 5% of potential losses. And I have to say that we hit the stop loss order, went lower. But then at the very end of June, we had this massive movement to the upside that till its current range gained about 35, almost 36% of potential profit. And yes, I completely missed this movement, but I have to say that this movement is quite interesting because, and why I will show you in just several minutes in my technical analysis. So let me show you right here that previously this company announced its public offering of common stock, and they intended to proceed about $3 billion from Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund. And this was the reason why we had this massive drop to the downside. And I have to say that the next movement to the upside was because of this news. Lucid, world-leading electric powertrain technology, propels Aston Martin to a bold electric future. And let me quote you these bullet points. Lucid and Aston Martin entered long-term strategic technology partnership for the integration and supply of Lucid's state-of-the-art electric vehicle powertrain and battery systems in contracts worth in excess of $450 million. This landmark agreement marks the first such relationship for Lucid's technology arm, a realization of a vision that expands the reach of the company's products and paves the way for future, more mainstream applications. Aston Martin will receive direct access to Lucid's proprietary electric powertrain technology, including its ultra-high performance twin-motor drive unit, renowned battery technology, and revolutionary Wunderbox. Aston Martin will pay Lucid Technology access fees for Lucid's technologies in combination of Aston Martin shares and phased cash payments, with Lucid becoming a shareholder in Aston Martin. And I have to say that it is quite a huge milestone for both companies, because Aston Martin didn't have its own technology of electric vehicles, and that is why they had to make this partnership in order to receive some technologies from the top-tier companies. And Lucid, in my opinion, is definitely one of these companies, despite its quite low price on the stock market. And I have to say that this news might be beneficial for both companies. That is why, as you can see, investors heavily added to their positions, and we have very good increase in its volume during this movement to the upside. On top of that, let me show you their LinkedIn web page. As you can see, for now they have 361 job openings, and 2 weeks ago I've showed you the same page, and they had only 292, I guess, job openings. And previously they had 5,130 employees, and right now they added about 45 employees to their manufacturing facilities. Also, it is quite good sign, but let me remind you that we have to wait for the announcement of their gravity model, and we have more and more pictures of this model on the roads, from the roads, and this means we are about to see the announcement. And some sources even say that we might see this announcement by the end of this summer, and it might be also quite good catalyst. But main catalyst for this company, and from the fundamental standpoint it might be even more important, is the announcement of Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y competitors from Lucid. And I have to say that if the price will be below $50,000, as Mr. Rawlinson stated in his recent interview that, as you can see, was published on July the 4th, this means this new model potentially will be a game changer for Lucid Motors, as the Model 3 and Model Y was the game changer for Tesla. And this milestone might be the beginning of new major uptrend. And so far, we have only the first movement to the upside. And I have to say that we hit some ranges of resistances. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, definitely more than 35% from its lowest point to its highest point is quite good movement, and especially if you take a look on this volume. But in general, let me show you this movement in details. We can clearly see some ranges of resistances. If we connect these two tops, we can project it to the third one, and as you can see, we are exactly at this range of resistance. On top of that, from the Elliott wave perspective, let me adjust this price section. From the Elliott wave perspective, most likely we are also about to see the rejection, because first of all, let me show you that the latest candle, let me show you right here, the latest candle is quite bearish. We had a very good movement to the upside that broke this previous swing high, but then we had harsh rejection with quite high volume. And despite its green color, we might see the trend continuation to the downside, and in this case, we might have something like this. According to Elliott wave theory, from the lowest point we might have this our first wave, second, third, fourth to be determined in the future, because we might see another leg to the downside, and then only then we might see the next leg to the upside. And this structure is quite interesting because in my opinion, we have, this is our A wave, we have an extension in a B wave, and probably we might see another leg to the downside. And definitely it is not set in stone, it is just my assumption, but based on my experience, I think we have to see this cool down, and we might land a bit lower. And the ranges where we might land might be following. If I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from its lowest point to the top of the third wave, we can have these ranges as the range of trend reversal. It is 0.382, but in my opinion it is less likely. Next one, 0.5, and it is price point of $5.53. And the golden pocket range, which is the confluence with its previous swing high. And right here we might find it's very, very good range of support from which we might see a next movement to the upside. So what should we expect next? I have to say that this harsh rejection from the upside is not a good sign for the bulls, and that is why I think we have to wait, we have to patiently wait till the market reveals itself. And in my opinion, we might see the next leg to the downside that probably should break its bottom of the A wave at the price point of $6.86. And then, depending on the price action and the volume, we might consider the next ranges of support, and we might see the trend reversal somewhere from these two ranges. And definitely I will do another update in a matter of next several days or probably a week, and then I will show you what should we expect next from the technical standpoint. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm